guys, it's your girl Ijeoma Kola. What's up, what's up, what's up? I used the Instagram question sticker recently and got a ton of questions about my hair. It's a lot of questions in here. So I'm gonna try my best to answer all of the questions that people asked. I noticed that there were two kind of main categories of questions. So there's actually gonna be a part 1 and part 2 of this video. This video is all about my hair color, and the other one's gonna be talking about maintenance and styling. So if this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, girl. And if you at any point have any questions, feel free to comment. If you find something that is helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with somebody who's thinking about hair color, who already has some hair color and could use a couple of extra tips. Otherwise, I think we should just go on ahead and get started with this here video because there's a lot of different hair color questions to get through. So let's go. Alrighty, so first question is the one that I probably get the most, which is, how do I get your exact hair color? So how do you get this exact hair color? And did you dye it yourself? What box color can I use? Where can I go to get this hair color done? etc, etc. Well, so sorry to disappoint you guys. This hair color was not dyed to be like this. So I got my hair colored professionally, which you should always do. Don't dye your hair by yourself from a box color. It's not gonna give you the color you want. It's just gonna be a mess. Go to a hair colorist, not just a hairstylist, someone who specializes in hair color, and go get your hair done at a salon. Anyways, I went to Ruby Red Root Salon. It is in either Maplewood or South Orange, New Jersey. I'll put her information down below. She dyed my hair a dark red in May. So this is what it looks like 5 months after that hair color. If you want your hair to look exactly like mine, first, you're gonna have to dye your hair blonde, because that's what I did last summer. And then I dyed it red. And then I waited 5 months, and then it looked like this. So I can't really tell you how to get your hair color exactly like this. What I would suggest you do is you take one of the many pictures I have of my hair that exists on the internet, go to a professional colorist, tell them that you want your hair to look like this, and based on how your hair is looking, whether or not it already has color in it, a professional colorist will be able to help you come up with the perfect formulation to dye your hair. So yes, I can't tell you what color this is because it's not a color. It's a result of getting my hair colored at the salon. I don't even know what company of hair color she used, because when you go and get your hair done professionally by a colorist, you're not sitting there when they're mixing the color. They're mixing the color like somewhere in the back. And so I just sat down, I got my hair done. I liked it when it was red. I liked it when it kind of faded to be a little bit lighter. I like it now. So that's the beauty of getting your hair colored professionally. Maybe you can get this out of a box, but don't go dye your hair with a box trying to look like me and then come back to me and say, all my hair fell out, because I did not tell you to do that, okay? Cool. There are some questions about how do I take care of hair color? So for example, did you experience any damage or dryness due to the color? This color that I have not experienced any damage or dryness. When I colored my hair blonde last summer, my hair was dry. So in order to get that light of blonde, I did bleach my hair. So I experienced dryness when I had my hair bleached. Previously, when I've dyed my hair, and if you haven't seen all of my different hair colors, I have an 8-year natural hair journey video, which kind of goes through how my hair looked over the course of 8 years. There's one other time that I got my hair colored before the blonde where it did also break. If you go to the right person and you get a reasonable hair color, your hair is not going to experience damage or breakage. I also happen to have really resilient hair. I have a lot of hair on my head. So if you have finer hair or more sensitive hair, you might experience a little bit more breakage with color. Color is a chemical process, so you are inherently like damaging the strands of your hair in a sense. I feel like my hair, one, I'm not trying to grow my hair 8 feet long, so I don't care if my hair breaks a little bit more than it would if it didn't have any color in it. But I also have really dense hair, so if I have a little bit of breakage somewhere, like, you're not going to be able to notice it because I got a lot of hair going on my head. Another thing is that the strength of your hair color and how often you color your hair can also change the texture of your hair. So actually, hair in my crown over the past 3 years is now looser than the hair back here. And part of that is because I often would color the front lighter. Like I've done blonde up here a couple of times, so up here has just suffered a little bit more stress than the rest of my hair. So this part is a little bit finer and also a little bit looser than in the back, where the back will shrink up and curl up like super fast, whereas the front doesn't do that so much anymore. So did you go to a stylist? Yes. Did they provide the color? Did you buy it? Getting your hair colored is not like getting your hair braided. You don't come in with the color that you want. You don't come in with a box. You are going there for a chemical treatment, and they will custom mix the color, taking your hair thickness, existing color, state in consideration. So no, you don't bring your own hair color. Has it been hard keeping your hair moisturized? No. Your hair color is beautiful. How did you choose the color? That's a cute question. I didn't really choose this color. Like, it faded into this, but I feel like I heard something. But I still like it. Did dye change your texture? Already answered that. Let's see. Someone has a seasonal related question. So do you have any tips on winterizing colored 4C hair? I deep condition faithfully, but my ends are super dry. You probably need to cut your ends. Yo, folks don't like scissors, and that is really like damaging your hair. Cut the ends. Your ends are old, they are weathered, they're exposed to the elements. I trim my hair all the time. I will twist and I'm like, ooh, that's not cute, and I'll just cut it. So that's why my hair actually, like, it's all different lengths right now, and I don't mind that because it usually in 2 days will shrink into a compact fro anyway, so I don't really care. If your ends are dry, then you probably just gotta let them go. Okay, someone asked me, how is your Cream of Nature hair color experience? I really want to try a box dye. Ooh, it all cut off, blah, 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 blah. So don't try a box dye, done with that. So I did have my hair colored by Cream of Nature twice. The first time that I colored my hair, it was perfect, had no breakage, had no drama, nothing. The second time I colored my hair using their exact same box system, I had breakage. I had a whole gap, like a whole missing gap in my hair. I have no idea what went wrong with that, but it was no bueno. And kind of since then, I have shied away from box color and visited professionals ever since then. Is your hair bleached or is it pure normal color? The current color that I have now has no bleach in it. The only part that has bleach is a little bit on the end. So as you can see, my ends are a little bit lighter. Those parts have bleach on them because these are the ends that were from last summer when I dyed my hair blonde. Okay, will I ever go back to black? There are some times where I look at pictures of myself where my hair was all black and I'm like, oh, I mean, it was cute, but I mean, something that I really love about color is that I feel more confident being lazy in my hair. Like, I feel like my hair in a fro with color looks intentional. It looks like I actually tried, even though I haven't done anything to it in like 3 weeks. So I think that if I went back to black, I would probably be, I would feel that I had to style my hair more. So I don't know, that I feel like that sounds weird, but that's the case. I feel like with hair color, like, color is interesting, so I can do less to my hair. So in a way, it's like I'm damaging my hair a little bit with the color in order to more comfortably rock very low manipulation styles, like my shrunken fro. That's kind of my go-to all the time. I don't know if I'd be wearing my hair like that if it was all black, because I don't know if that would kind of like feel cute enough to me. Do you use a special shampoo to maintain the color of your hair? I do sometimes, not all the time. So because I get sent a lot of products, like all of those, right, cool. So because I get sent a lot of products, I often end up trying a lot of different things that are sent to me, and not all the shampoos that I use are color safe. But especially when I first get my hair colored, I do try to use color protecting shampoo. Cantu has a really good one. Hair Food has another good one. You don't necessarily have to use a color specific shampoo, although that's really helpful, and I talk about why in this video that I will include up here. But you don't want to use clarifying shampoos when you just get color, because they might strip the color from your hair a little bit faster. So when I first get my hair colored, I'm usually a bit more diligent with using a color protecting shampoo, but you know, 5 months later, I'm just like washing my hair with whatever. Is it expensive to get your hair colored? Yes, hair color is expensive. I think a solid hair color will run you $200 at least. And again, I think it's one of those things that's really important to go to a professional who has color specific training, because it could very easily go left, as it has in the past for me. So you just want to make sure that you're working with someone who has experience with color, experience with natural hair, experience with coloring natural hair, because they're all like separate beasts. You're gonna end up paying a little bit more than, you know, going to get some cornrows thrown in that you're gonna do crochet braids in. So I wouldn't skimp on paying for hair color. The related question is how often you should get your hair colored, or how often do I get my hair colored. Usually color my hair about once a year, usually around May, June, because that's around when like it's my natural hair anniversary. So I usually just do big things to my hair around that time. So I would recommend not coloring your hair more than twice a year, but like if you could just do once, then do once a year. So if you're spending that money over the course of just 1 year, like it's not as bad. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on hair color, maybe try highlights instead of all over color, because that way it can grow out and look super natural, or go for an ombre color again, so it can grow out and look super natural. So final color questions are sort of related. So do you recommend coloring your hair, and why? And what's some advice for someone who's never tried hair color? So one, I can't say whether you should color your hair or not. I feel like that's super personal, like based on whatever look you want. I would say that if you are on a length journey, if you want to grow your hair to a certain length, you probably should avoid color. If you are brand new to natural hair, I would also say avoid color. If you have damaged hair, you should probably avoid color. So those are the people who I would say should probably not do color. And then otherwise, like if it just depends. Like if you like color, cool. If you don't like color, cool. If you are a strict natural, as in I am anti-chemicals, I'm anti-heat, I only want the hair as it grows out of my scalp, then color is not for you, because color is a chemical process. Advice for people who've never had color and are interested in color, I would start small. So I would get highlights first, and then I would get ombre, and then I would go blonde. But don't like have black hair and then decide to bleach your whole head and go blonde. Like that's from 0 to 100, and it might not be cute. So yeah, one option is to start small and get highlights. Another option is to try colored protective styles. Like buy some colored wigs, get used to seeing what colors work better for you, whether you're more of a blonde girl or whether you are more in the red family. For some people, they can rock anything. I've tried a whole bunch of different colors, and a lot of them I think have worked for me. So yeah, so if you've never tried color before and you want to ease your way into it, I would suggest starting with highlights and or starting with protective styles in different colors. So that wraps up the color segment. I will address things like moisture and breakage and styling and sleeping in a separate video. So if you guys got all the way through here, thanks so much for watching. Hope that you catch part 2 of this, where I will be answering all of my Q&As that are not about my hair color. If you have any other questions about hair color, definitely let me know down below. But most importantly, like go seek out a professional. Again, do not go color your hair and say that I told you to do it, because I never said that. And if it all breaks off, do not come looking for me, okay? Y'all, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.